Can't believe you thought I was actually going to be jumping this. I'm freezing already. I didn't bring a jacket. I'm freezing already. Stop! Shut up. They've moved it. The warm-up definitely is back a bit because it's not normally. Oh my god, it's so steep. Oh my god. Have you ever actually been that close to it? Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, but that's like, remember Jock absolutely slammed me off that at Glams? And I actually got shouted at by Miss Knox for hitting off of it.
Just don't know what year. You're walking towards a novice fence, that's not the 90. No, that's the novice. No, that's yellow for the novice. Yes, right, I'm not jumping on novice fence. Doesn't even look that big for novice fence too. The ground's really spongy, really spongy, 100. Here. Right, so fence 2. That was a good start one.
To ride on someone's bike or something. Right, fence 3. That's because I ordered shoes to 2 times Old House, so now we've got to go and collect them at some point, which is very clever because I've clearly not ordered from that website in so long. Yay! The ground is so good. So 4. Just need to make sure he's straight and listening.
My top tip for going cross country is always look back at where you've just come from, because it can really help you. Like, it sounds crazy, but always have a little look back.
5. It's on a slight slope. To go left of that last fence and run down the hill, yeah, because that's our 6. No, that's novice. That's a big novice table. Because where that girl is in front of that is my jump. No, you'll see why. So much to learn. Like, if you're on the right side of this one, you're going to be way up here. You're going to have to come down the hill. So if you stay... No, they're just little... They're just... They're called what we call spook hazards. Spook hazard. Wonder if there's maybe holes there or something. Right, yeah, so we need to stay left of that. Can't believe you thought I was actually going to be jumping this. So it's a box. Nice fence. Right. Nice land.
So this was in regionals last year. I didn't get to jump it because I didn't come. So sad. So I'm excited to give it a bash. Yeah. Right, so 7A down this drop. Just quick. Oh yeah. Right. So quite a nice drop. And then yeah. Land and stay straight. 4B. No, because we didn't do it last year, remember? For me. Not walking strides because why don't we walk strides in case he launches off of it and it'll go with HOPETOUN. So into the deer park, the first end of HOPETOUN. What do you think? So we must be way around here. No easy way, but
that's not normally in the 90. That's like the 80 version. I'm convinced. Because that doesn't look near the size normally. The ground's so good. Like, it's really spongy.
It's really heavy, it's still going to be
good.
okay, yeah.
almost think that's a nice fence. This rides really nicely. Are you just taking photos of all the jumps? Undulating. Yeah, it's trying to push you to the right hand side to get you to run out. So you can make sure you're really straight to it. Show jump. Yeah, that's fine. So happy to kind of show jumping. Who the hell is that? Who is that? Did you jump that, Mum and Jock?
Yeah, I would jump that.
Get off your rocket. You're off your rocket, right?
I'm not silly. Someone's bunning someone. That's not... You're sick. That's not funny. Okay, well, you'll have to look at it. You'll snort or something. Right. Into the water. I don't want to drop my mic. Yeah, that's quite deep, actually. That's really deep. It's so clear water, though. Like, really clear. Right, see. So then you find out. What? Why? It is. It's not. No, it's not. But obviously, creates like so much drag. Yeah, it'll be to fill the water. Oh, that's mushy there. Mushy. Right. And this is my jump out. Oh, look at the novice. Look at the wee novice jump. Wee, as they come out over that. Yeah. I've got a hole in my wellies. I think I can feel it's wet or it's just very, very cold. Oh, the ground's better on this side. It's a lot better. There's a big ass stone. Get rid of that. Right. I just need to keep kicking, like kick and kick and kick and kick. So he doesn't like run out of momentum. And then we'll be sorted. He doesn't like countering the water. That's nice.
Yeah, it's orange, that's me. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Just looks. Yeah, because look, there's the 80.
There's the yellow one.
Yeah, the pink looks nicer. That's so funny. Right, so 16. Yeah, no, Mum. How can that last fence go from me struggling to reach it to that? That's not the wrong jump. It's the 90. Like that's totally. That's definitely the 90 fence. Bloody hell. So, light to dark. Need to keep the leg on. 17. See, that's even bigger. There's no like consistency with any of these fences. I'm excited. Mum, what do you think of the course? What do you think of the course? That'll be fine, it'll be fine. Down this hill. That fence. Oh, I can't go over that fence. That's so funny. I think they just put. I think the only difference is they've put like a ground line at it this time. So you kind of have to be not standoffish, but a bit further back.
Nice little like treasure thing. It's not that big because your feet are still touching the ground. Right.
Have no silly strides, just pop over, nice wee fence before home. Right. Even the 80s get like a, yeah, just going the opposite way. I would jump judge, but it's always on a Saturday and I'm working like every Saturday at the minute. Why has the 90 only got 19 fences? Same as 100? Yeah, no, that's the 100. What are you doing? Oh, just rearranging the flowers. That's what I would need to jump when I move up to 100. I think this looks even smaller because that's sharing with the 80. So that's not a 90 fence, that's an 80 fence. But when you look at the novice versus the 100, there's not much in it. And then through the finishing flags, just there, perfectly cut them. Look at them all. They all look so good. handsome jockey. You're so handsome. Yes, you are. You are. Are you going to be a good boy? Huh? No? Maybe?
For some reason, it felt like I could not ride him in this warm-up. I don't know. It felt like it didn't matter what I did. I just couldn't ride. It was so weird. The truth is, I was actually really quite gutted with this test because I felt he was really, really unsettled and so stuffy. He wasn't going off my leg, he wasn't trying to soften, he was so unsettled in his head. I just don't think he liked the ground. The ground was actually really quite hard over at dressage, and he doesn't like that at all. So, yeah, I don't know, he just wasn't moving as freely as he could be. And yeah, I was actually quite gutted going round because I knew as soon as I started trying around the edge, I was like, this test is not going to be near as good as what he did at French Shield, but let's just go through it anyway. So, enter at A, proceed down the centre line without halting, C, track right. So, he got a 7, and it was fairly straight, my comment. See, he just looks so behind my leg. B, circle right, 20 metres diameter. He just looks really unsettled and kind of against my hand, so my circle got a 6.5 and could be more supple. Which I agree with, because there was, don't get me wrong, there was some parts which were really nice and other parts I was just like, wow, this is really awful. Between F and A, transition to walk 3 to 7 steps. 7, comment obedient. So I have tried to work on his medium walk, especially in our last lesson. But as you can see there, he is sitting on my left hand. But we are going through an experiment of bits just shortly. So anyway, KX, change your rein and working trot, 6.5, could be more forward. Now, to me, when I rode that, he felt like a wiggly 4-year-old. He couldn't stay straight. It was so bizarre. Between M and C, working canter, got a 7. C, circle left, 20 metre diameter, got a 7. Gosh, I'm moaning saying this test was awful and he was getting 7s, but just not as good as what it could be. So C, H, E, K, canter, and then K, working trot. So I got a 7.5 and it said obedient transition. So this test literally just mirrors itself on the other rein. So B, 20 metre circle diameter B. So again, I got could be more forward, which I agree with. He was just so kind of stuck in his head and his neck and not his usual self, which was actually quite sad. I just don't think he likes the ground. He's really quite particular about things like that. So between M and C, transition to walk 3 to 7 steps. 3, 4, 5, 6. So got a 7. H, X, F. Change the rein and working trot. So he was a bit better here, but he just looks so, I don't know, he just looked a bit bland compared to his usual self. Again, got a 7. Then working canter between F and A, got a 7. Obedient transition. Then A, circle right, 20 metre diameter, 6.5, could be more supple, which I agree with, but I did feel his second canter was better. Then we're going A, K, E, H, working canter, so literally down the long side of the arena. H, working trot, sorry, C, medium walk. Got a 6.5, transition could be more forward. So I don't actually know what transition it was, if she went trot or to the walk. Then we're going MXK, free walk on a long rein. So I was literally just trying to encourage him down the whole time, but not lose momentum to keep him going. So we got a 7. There wasn't a comment on that one. But this bit I was really pleased with because K to A, well, K medium walk, A down centre line. So this mark includes your medium walk, C to M, K to X. And he got a 7.5. So I really have worked on this walk in my last lesson. Oh, and I definitely think it made a difference. He was definitely up more through his shoulder. And my halt at X got a 9. So I know from this side it isn't perfectly square, but she obviously thought it was from her side. So yeah, a 9 was really quite good. So collectives, 7s, 6.5, 7, and then 7.5. And it said, a lovely horse showing consistent and well presented test movements. A little more impulsion will get you higher marks.
What's your prediction?
31.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say 31. I'm going to say a 30.8. I'm going to be brave. Yeah.
So I had near 2 hours between my show jump, well, just under 2 hours between my show jumping and, well, my dressage and my show jumping. So it meant I could walk my course and not have to do it in a mad rush. But this course was actually quite nice. I didn't feel it was too trappy for a change. And I wasn't worried about show jumping. These last twice I've been out, I have not been worried. It's so bizarre. Like, I don't know. I don't stress. I'm not nervous.
I won the prediction. Good job, Jockey Walkie. Just keep your shit together for the show jumping. Yeah? Look at your droopy lip. So funny. What?
As much as I love Scottish events, I detest, and I mean I detest this warm-up ring for show jumping. It is so rocky, it's stony, it's hard. You could have honestly a week's worth of rain on it and it's just like a brick. I don't know. I have no idea why it's like this. But as soon as we go into a show jumping warm-up, he totally changes. Like he comes into himself and can be a bit spicy, but he was such a good boy today, just like piddling about. He was so chilled. I don't know if it's the heat. The heat obviously goes for him a bit, so I don't know if it was the heat, and he was just like, oh yeah, I'll be a good boy, no problem. Please, no one panic. I didn't just jump a cross pole, then jump this upright. I jumped the cross pole a few times when I went up, but I felt he wasn't forward off my leg, so I just tried really hard to just get him moving forward, especially over this oxer. So much better, and he jumped fantastic. Now, I am very lucky my saddle fitter managed to fit me in Friday evening to get my jump saddle adjusted, because I noticed in my last lesson something wasn't quite right, and it looked like I had moved, and then I have this fear of my saddles not fitting him right because I know what then he jumps like and puts me on the floor. So yeah, but look at the clearance on that. What a good boy in my beautiful Hendry equestrian saddle pad, which sparkles in the sun. But yeah, I'll let you watch this. Fence 7 might give you a little giggle. The time between show jumping and cross country at HOPETOUN is always ridiculously tight, so no filming in between. Literally was a mad rush to get changed, get him booted up, and then head up to cross country.
down to the roll tops in the trees beside control here. Lovely little grey pony by Comanche Cashel out of Misty Island. A lot of Connemara blood in there. On over the 16th, the roll top at 17. The big arc at 4 for Shannon Louise McLean, Taliban leads ski undo. Front ankles will be next to go with Field and Dancer. Shannon Louise McLean, Taliban Shandu. There are 2 of the quarter road at 13.
Now, it wasn't until I watched this video back, I realised how blinking long my stirrups are. I obviously didn't put them up when I was madly getting tacked up to go cross country. What a wally. What a wally. And yes, when I walked this course, I did think it was going to be a sunny day, so I thought, just be cautious, because you might look at this fence in here because it's quite dark. And what happened? I put him on the most ugliest stride. Oh gosh, I'm such a bad horse mom. So I had no minute markers at HOPETOUN. I don't think anyone did because the app didn't have anything on it. So by this point, I was just winging it. And I knew roughly what time I needed halfway around the course. So by this point, I think I only had maybe like not even 30 seconds to get home. So I had this jump and this one and the last fence. So I actually finished 1 second under the optimum time. So truthfully, I'm really pleased with that. Jockey, look at your little lip. You're sleepy. Ooh, da 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 da. Good boys get polos. Good boys are also very sleepy and don't want polos. It's in there. Oh, there we go. Good boy. You're just super duper. Jockey, you absolutely smashed all 3 stages today. All 3. Clever little beanbag. Clever little beanbag. Good boy. I'm so excited to eat this. Looks so good. Sky Puppy, you drooling? So, I have been incredibly lucky out eventing recently. And your nose is in the frame. But yes, I've been incredibly lucky out eventing. So Jock jumped a fantastic double clear at HOPETOUN and he finished 4th in his section. I think there was like 32, 34 people in our section. So I'm over the moon with him. He tried so hard, and the show jumping can be such a nemesis for us, but I definitely think the lesson that week made a massive difference. But yeah, I've had my 3 good runs now, which means that my luck will slowly dwindle away again. But that means he has qualified for his 3rd regional, which is so exciting. It's just a shame they're so far away. But it's really nice to see how well he's doing, and yeah, he's been fantastic at the minute, and I'm just thrilled with him. He got a 29.8 dressage, which truthfully I was a little bit gutted with, because it's not, that sounds so bad when I say that, but he felt really stuffy and shuffly in the dressage. It wasn't just forward like he usually is. And I've been working so hard at the flat work side of things. But very nice to again have a score below 30. So yeah, very, very pleased with that. He skipped down the show jumping, which is actually really quite nice. The ground at HOPETOUN can be quite hard in the show jumping, so it's a wee bit always hit or miss. And then cross country, he was so good. But you'll see, he nearly didn't get me off, but he spooked coming towards fence 2.
at the tree, like the little fence around the tree. He did that last year as well, coming the opposite way towards home. And yeah, the course is really, really good. He absolutely launched off the drop, and I wasn't expecting him to jump that big off of it, but he locked on to the second part, so I can't complain at that. And yeah, he was so good. Such a nice cross country round. He cantered through the water. Such a good boy. Yeah, just such a good day out with my horse, and all the hard work of winter has, I think, paid off. And I'm so happy with him. Like, I can't fault him at all. So our next event isn't until Oatridge, so that is the end of this month. Well, end of June. It's the week after the Highland Show. So it feels like it's ages away, like ages and ages away. But it'll pass so quickly, like so quickly. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll have another good run, and then that'll be us en route to Blair. But yes, if you enjoyed it, please give it a little like, subscribe, tell your friends. Oh, and yeah, leave a little comment if you'd like to.